Welcome back to the world of Iridia. This is our long-term Minecraft world where we are attempting to automate as many things as we possibly can. In between those attempts at automation, we are desperately trying to farm up the resources necessary to keep that process going. So that is very much what happened in between this stream and the last one, was just desperate resource farming, and the results are right here. Managed to get 5 stacks of cobble, 4 stacks of block of bamboo, and this much redstone. Hopefully that'll be enough for what we have to do tonight. I don't know if it will or not, but we're gonna use what we have and take it as far as we possibly can. Now we can always turn to birch if we need a little bit more wood. But yeah, as far as the cobblestone and the redstone, no real alternatives. So if we run out of those, we'll either have to switch to other activities or come and farm a little bit of that, which I guess farming more of the resources you need is technically a different activity in and of itself. So I'm not sure why I made the distinction there. But yeah, I feel like we should talk and walk, like walk and talk. So yeah, I'm gonna go down into the nether. All right, yeah, like I was saying, audio does not come over the portal sounds very clearly, so I figured I'd wait for that to go away. But yeah, we actually made a mistake in the last stream. The way that we set up the filters and everything last time, don't worry, everything still works the way it's set up. We just need to add something. We forgot disposal systems. The filters right now go directly into a storage system. They have the storage silo, they have the automatic shutoff for the item elevator, all of that kind of stuff. But if it reaches a point where the silo fills up, it stops the elevator from doing its thing, and those items start to back up, then they just back up. They start skipping that hopper, they go into places that they're not supposed to go. Technically, the end of the bartering line is a unfiltered section for non-stacking items. We'll have another way to sort those out when they get where they're supposed to go. But we don't need anything that goes beyond the storage capabilities of the stackable item silos to get into that system, because it's just going to kind of like muck up the whole thing. And with that being the case, we need disposal systems installed. And when I realized it, I did come in here and made a plan. Yeah, I made a plan, decided where exactly I want the disposal system to be. I'm going to make 2, one tonight and one in a later episode, more than likely, for the 2 sides of the farm. And yeah, the filters nearest to those disposal systems will share the disposal system. So that's kind of the plan. That's the first thing that we're setting up tonight, is the disposal system for the side of the farm that we are actively working on. And I mean, I'm kind of getting the hang of this backwards walking thing, so that's kind of cool. But yeah, so that's kind of the plan for tonight. So let's go ahead and grab the redstone components that we need and get on to making the first disposal system, and then we'll finish up the dried ghast storage system, and move on to some of the others. So since this is a disposal system for multiple things, not just one thing, we're going to be building it on the crimson planks. That's kind of been what we've been using to represent generic use systems versus the specialized systems. Like all these are for gold, and this is for rotten flesh. And then the crimson planks are things that are like multi-use. Let's go ahead and swap those out and build this disposal system. now that we have our disposal system set up for the systems that we already did, Spectral Arrows and the gravel systems, we can finish working on the dried Ghast system here. In the last stream, we finished the torch tower, so now we need to actually go upstairs, do the silo, and then we can come back down with the automatic shutoff, and we can get this connected up to the filter line. Yeah, let's head upstairs and get the silo done. But now that is officially connected up to the disposal system as well. So that's 3 of those hooked up to this system here. And it's funny, like, we have all this open space, so it looks like there's lots and lots of room for lots and lots of stuff. But everything kind of has to be crammed into these small spaces, the smaller sections here, and that's what kind of gets us. We'll need to dot that for the next installation here, which I'm thinking will be, we'll see, go upstairs and go ahead and start building that filter. that's it. That's got the soul sand system completely set up, ready to go. We've got about 45 minutes left in the stream. I would love to attempt one more, but we are going to be turning a corner in order to do this one. And we do have to factor in that we're going to have a pipeline, an extra filter going out this way. So that's something to consider as we work on the rest of this. Let's go make the filter for the blackstone. I know we have time for that, for sure. So now the blackstone filter is officially connected up to the line here. But now the interesting thing, we're going to need more hoppers, but it's not because we're connecting it to an elevator, literally because we're taking it out of the building. So we're going to break this, and I'm thinking do a piece of wall out here to be like, hey, this is where the blackstone line comes out of the building, just so we know and have access to that. And then we'll connect hoppers all the way over to that. There we have it. So that line is now connected up and shoots straight outside. So for now, until we make the processing facility, Blackstone will just sort of collect in here. That is okay. We will make the processing facilities, I think, before we turn on the farm officially. But yeah, anyway, that's set up and ready to go. And it will not connect to the disposal system in here. It'll have its own disposal system in the processing facility. So the next thing to do is actually just make the next filter, which would be for fire charges. Let's get that installed. That is what we had for tonight. So thank you all for watching. I appreciate you coming, hanging out, checking out the builds, and following along with us as we do everything that we need to do tonight. And yeah, I think we got a lot done. Well, I know we got a lot done. I mean, just look at this. Finished the dried gas system. Completely built the soul sand system. Made the filter for Blackstone. That's pushing those items to a separate processing facility external to this, and then we have part of the fire charge system already set up and ready to go. So definitely accomplished a lot tonight. Very proud of us. And yeah, everything seems to be going swimmingly. Very excited to finally get this farm turned on. Really just can't wait to see the gold and other items start to flow and get this thing really going, because it's gonna unlock a lot of different things for us. Quartz was really the biggest thing, but yeah, all the gold and all that being readily available is going to be huge for us as well. So thank you guys for watching. I do appreciate it, like I said, but it seems like the loop is stable, and so we are going to let it run. I'll see you all in the next cycle.